I just want to add my opinion on the NBA voting, and because right now, a lot of things strongly suggest that maybe Curry might be the leading vote getter, and that's because it seems to be the prevailing thought that the best player on the best team gets that MVP voting, and I think that gives him the edge because he is bar none the best player on what is bar none the best team in the league right now. But that being said, I feel like the best isn't necessarily the most important, and MVP stands for most valuable player, and it should be the one guy in the league that without him, it completely changes the entire season. It completely alters the destiny of the entire franchise. With Atlanta, that you take any one player out, they're still a top four team. They have amazing teamwork. You take you take Stephen Curry out, you know what? The Western Conference is tough, and Golden State might still struggle a little bit, but I still think they're a playoff team. Steph Curry easily the best playmaker, their leader. He makes the train go. But even without him, they've still got Klay Thompson. They've still got Harrison Barnes. Bogut and Lee when healthy. They've got a lot of great contributing playmakers. They've got a great coach in Kerr, who's finally got them playing good defense. They've got an added grit and toughness. I still think, they might not get any higher than seventh seed, but even without Curry, they're still a decent team. For me personally, though, you look at, there's been Mark Gasol has been in the conversation, but with the Grizzlies, they're in the same category as like the Spurs, the Hawks. Yes, you can point to one or two, three different guys who maybe stand out above the rest of them, like this is the leader, but with those teams, like even with the Grizzlies, the team is centered around three guys though. Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Zebo. That's 75% of their team right now there. But if you take any one of them out, it'll be harder for them to win. They might struggle a little bit, but they still be a playoff team. Gasol has missed time, Zebo has missed time, Conley's missing some time right now, and you've seen the effect that it's had with any one of those guys out. It's a team system that they have. For me personally, you also obviously LeBron's always in the conversation. Westbrook, the way he's been dominating since the All-Star break, he has easily been the best player in the league. Is he the most important? Well, you can argue yes for the second half of the year, but what about the entirety of the season? Looking at the complete package, the entire product, starting from November, extending all the way till April, who was the one guy who just showed you that he was the most important player in the entire league? I feel like I'd have to go with James Harden right now because he has put this team on his back. He has carried them the entire season. No Dwight Howard. They've had a lot of pieces moving around there. He's been like the one constant force. He wheels them to so many victories just on his effort alone. And I know there are going to be a lot of people who disagree with me, but I just personally feel like he, so far from what I've seen of this season, is the most deserving.